and welcome back to another episode of Go Gabby Go Reviews. Today we're going to be doing another kitchen episode. There will be 3 total. I've already done 1, so go check out the first part. Today will be number 2, and later this week will be number 3. First, we are going to start with this cute little guy. It is a mini blender. It has a strainer at the top, so I really like this because I'll make my little boy a smoothie, and then I can just pour it out, and it gets all the like large chunks of ice and fruit out of it, making it way easier to drink. It also just has this cute little button that you press, and it's almost dead. I haven't charged it. We use it a lot. So this is a really great find. After you finish your smoothie, add some water and a little bit of soap, turn it back on, pour it out, clean. Super easy to clean. It's also, you know, can go with you on the go. Now, I love that the commercial shows, I think it's a girl, this girl at a gym, and she's like, all right, finish my workout, gonna add some protein powder to this handy dandy blender that I have in my gym bag. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely carry like as little as possible in my gym bag. This lady was like Mary Poppins. She's like, here's my powder, here's my blender. So, you know, that could just be my lifestyle, that I don't think that that's very realistic, but if that's you, go for it. This is gym bag ready. But seriously, this is a really good find. Also, it's only like $20, so that's even better. Okay, so this is the keto cheesecake shake blend. It's New York style, by the way, not Italian style, because you'd be able to tell that from a shake mix, you know, whether they use ricotta cheese or not. It does say that it is made with real cream cheese. Oh, I guess that's why it's New York style. It's delicious. Like, not only do we use this to make shakes, but I also try to make keto ice cream, and I put this in there. You know, keto ice cream, you can only add so many different flavors to it without it like making it not keto at that point. I add some vanilla and then add some of this and some strawberries, and bam, we have strawberry cheesecake ice cream. I love it. I really do. This is kind of expensive. I want to say it was around $30, but it does actually last you a good bit of time. It does end up being a lot cheaper than it sounds. The initial purchases, it took me a second. Someone recommended it to me, and I was like, I don't know, $30 for a milkshake. That seems a little steep. It does end up being pretty cheap. The next thing is this chip bag opener and sealer. So one side has a blade on it, so you just, you know, stick your bag in there. I'm not gonna stick my finger. Stick your bag in there and then shoot it across, and the bag opens. Then once you've, you know, munched away, the other side has this cool sealer. It's really neat. It's battery operated. Hold it down for 3 seconds, and it heats up. Then you slide it across, and it has then sealed your bag. So what blows my mind about this is that it only takes 3 seconds to heat up. I mean, the size and everything, it's cool, okay, it's cool, but I just don't understand why my straightener cannot heat up in 3 seconds if this bag clip can heat up in 3 seconds and it's battery operated. I'm just saying, you know, for all of you manufacturers of straighteners and curling irons, take note. 3 seconds, that should be the max. Anyway, so this is really cool. It's only $6. They have a giant one. I don't know what you would use the giant one for, but it's out there if you want it. Next is a knife sharpener. Now, I've never had a knife sharpener before either. And I saw this on, I can't remember what her name is. Emily, her first name's Emily. She's British. She has 3 little boys. She's so cute. Like she is the kind of blogger that like you watch her videos and you're like, I want to clean my house too. Like, if anybody can get me to clean my house, then I'm all about it. Like, I want to watch them. So anyway, she had mentioned this in one of her Amazon videos. I went and looked at it, and I was like, oh, $10, or maybe it was like $15. I bought this a long time ago. But in my mind, I didn't think knife sharpeners were going to be that expensive. But, and I guess in the grand scheme of things, that's not expensive. I just thought that would be something that would be super cheap. Like, oh, here's a knife sharpener for $2. But this is worth every single penny of it. And not only that, like, it brings me pure enjoyment. I had no idea how dull my knives were until I got this. And Actually, what prompted me was my mother-in-law was like, I can't cut this tomato with any knives in your drawer. And we have like 50 knives in our drawer. So I was like, oh yeah. She goes, where's your knife sharpener? You have a knife sharpener? Like, I didn't know that everybody had knife sharpeners, but they do. So I got on that bandwagon and bought a knife sharpener. So this is the Any Sharp World's Best Knife Sharpener. I mean, it even says that. So obviously it's legit. So it's really neat. You just stick it on the countertop and there's a little suction cup on the bottom. You stick it on and you pull this lever down. Can you see that lever? And it's hard. Ugh. It suctions to the counter so that whenever you do pull your knife through it, it doesn't go anywhere. For safety reasons, that's a killer one. So I'm actually gonna review this knife next. But anyway, so it's suctioned on and you take it and you just slide it through 3 times. I just want you to do it 3 times. And you can like see the little teeny shavings of metal on your counter. So you know it works. But I'm not kidding you, like this has changed our knife drawer forever. Obviously this is a one-time purchase unless you just like accidentally throw it into the garbage disposal or something. I don't know. I'm telling you, like the satisfaction it brings from seeing the little shards of knife on the countertop is worth it all in itself. I'm telling you, this is a good one. Okay, so the knife. I love Williams-Sonoma. I always have, like even as a little girl, I don't know why I love Williams-Sonoma. I just do, you know? You know what I'm talking about. There's just an air of like ambiance in that store that you're just like, wow, I can be Martha Stewart too if I had all of these accessories. I got this knife because in Williams-Sonoma they have those Chinese, Japanese, I think they're Japanese. They're Japanese knives. They're like swirly metal because they've been like cast so many times. And there's the like Chinese writing on the side. Can you see this one too? If I can get the reflection off of it. Anyway, there's Chinese writing on it. It has like the most gorgeous handles. Sometimes they're like bone handles and sometimes they're some exotic wood. Anyway, these knives are fantastic and literally forever I've been like, when I grow up, I'm gonna get those knives. Well, now that I'm grown up, I realize that $250 per knife is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to grow up a little more before I get my said knife set. So, in the meantime, I was like, oh, this one looks like it, and it's only $20. I mean, it's just a cool looking knife. Like, there's no point, and it's a good chopping knife. Yeah, again, only $20. I will say though, the knife and the blade look really good. It is sharp, but the handle on it is just like a raw piece of wood. It's not even bamboo. I don't know why I was expecting it to be bamboo, but it's not. It's not bamboo. So, I mean, it's for real. It is unfinished. You potentially could get a splinter from the handle of this knife. You know, for $20, the blade's good, but I think for $20, you could also find a better knife somewhere else. So, if you really want it, the link's down below with everything else. The next thing to go along with our knife category here, it's a shield for your fingers whenever you are cutting. So we'll get the knife back out. If I cut myself during this video, I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and like leave a disclaimer at the beginning saying like, warning, blood in this video. Viewer discretion is advised. And it's got like a little clip on the back for your fingers and you slide it in and then it's adjustable. Like, I mean, it's like one of those cheap kind of rings where you can like squeeze it closed. So it'll fit any size. And you can hold your vegetables down while chopping. You hear that? That sounds like I know how to chop vegetables. Anyway, and it protects your fingers. This is super wonderful. Like I cut my fingers all the time. I like this. It makes it look like I know what I'm doing in the kitchen. Like people come in and they're like, oh, you chop vegetables so nice. I'm just kidding, nobody's ever said that to me. But it'd be awesome if they did. So the last thing in this video is this cool crock pot. Look how cute this is. It's like one of those old school coolers, right? It's so cute. My uncle used to have a cooler just like this and it was like his cooler. There was always Budweiser in it. It's a special crock pot for like transporting things. And our office, we always have like cook-off. So we'll have like a chili cook-off, macaroni and cheese cook-off, salad cook-off. However, salad does not necessarily need to go in the crock pot. Everything else though is usually crock pot friendly. Probably out of the like 6 cook-offs that we've had, I have made my whatever it is, put it in the car and I get maybe out of the driveway, sometimes not out of the driveway, and the crock pot is already spilled in my car. Why this surprises me still at this point, and I still continue to put the crock pot in my car with cooked food in it, like, blows my mind. I am the queen of not learning from my mistakes. So I saw this and the fact that it has a locking lid, and I was like, I literally have to get that for the sake of my car. I have to get that. And from my previous videos of car trick or car Amazon finds, you know what, I like my car to be clean. Like, that's important to me. I need cleanliness in my car. So having, like, you know, 5-week-old macaroni and cheese stuck under my seats that spilled out while I was driving is not my idea of a fantasy car. This guy will prevent it, and I love it. It's so cool. So you can heat it up here as in your house. You heat it up in your house, get it all cooked, and it stays hot longer because the outside is insulated, and it also is not hot to the touch whenever you transport it. So even you can just, you know, unplug it, put it in your car, and you're good to go. It's not gonna burn your seats or burn you just from the outside. So the top does lock, like I mentioned. Okay, so here's your little dials, right? So this is actually a whiteboard. Here's your marker with the little built-in eraser, you know, so you can write on here exactly what it is that you made or who made it. Like, I don't know, chili number 3, vote for me. Mom's famous macaroni and cheese, whatever it is. So this is really specifically made for, like, a crowd. You just pull it down to unlock the handle. The top has this cool little rack on it with some elastic bands, and you slip your spoon in there and it holds your spoon. It also has a plastic so it doesn't get your food on the glass and everything. So it holds your spoon, and it will not move if your spoon is in there. Everything dismantles, okay? See, you take everything apart, take your crock pot piece out. See, take your crock pot piece out. This is only a 6 quart, so it's not like crazy big. You couldn't feed like an entire meal in this one thing, but it is big enough for a side for a large amount of people. So anyway, everything comes apart so that you can just stick it in the dishwasher, and it is all dishwasher safe, including the lid, which is my favorite part of that. I hate cleaning the crock pot, but there's also handy dandy crock pot bags that I highly suggest that you check out because they are pennies on the dollar and save you a lot of soaking and scraping and cleaning. In the back is this little drawer or little cup thing, and it just slides in and out, and it's actually for a condensation cup. So, you know, you have your lid, it opens up, and all the condensation falls off into this little crevice here. There's a hole in the middle of the crevice that then goes into your condensation cup, and bam, you don't have liquid just like falling everywhere. This is a really great find. I really highly suggest you get it. It's only about $50. It's not super cheap for a crock pot, but it's also not outrageous either for a crock pot. I mean, you can buy good crock pots for way more. That is everything for today's kitchen gadget video. Again, the next video will be another kitchen gadgets video, just because there are so many Amazon finds for kitchens. I really appreciate you guys checking this video out. Go ahead and subscribe. Everything is linked down below in the description box, so you can just go ahead and click it. It'll take you directly to Amazon. But go ahead and subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers to reach the next step here, so I have a little while to go. So if you could subscribe, that would really, really help me out. I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Have a great day.